The guy that is just outside the top 10 for you this year was 21 last year, was 26 in 2021. So he is ascending. Your number 11 quarterback is?
Danny Dimes. Do. Let's go, G-men. That's right, Daniel Jones, QB number 11. That was not intended to get a Giants QB at number 11 Phil Simms, who's wearing number 8.
Oh,
I think Daniel Jones should wear number 11 when they wear the throwback uniforms next year.
Yeah.
I don't even know why I said that. Daniel Jones, okay? I mean, really, what a year, okay? I think the first thing I would say with my headline is had more – he made more with less as much as anybody in football. That would be the biggest thing. And then the other thing that needs to be thrown out there, and you know I love this phrase, size is a skill. It is. All right? And what I mean by that last part is Daniel Jones to me is in a small class of quarterbacks in the NFL where he can throw over the line of scrimmage. It keeps a variety of completions and throws still available to him that is not available to most quarterbacks in football. And it's a short list. You know, I'm him, Herbert, Trevor Lawrence, Brady could kind of do that, right? It's that kind of guy.
Is it just the height, or is there more to it?
It's the height. It's also the height and the ability to raise the arm up and be like, hey, I gotta stand tall here and get my arm high to throw this 10-yard throw over the middle, right? There's a lot of that. And that's not everybody can do that. Let alone sometimes you got to do that with, I can't step into it, and I literally have somebody about to hit me in the chest, and now I got to raise up to get it over so my arm is clean and I don't get hit as I'm throwing it, but also can get it up over the top and don't hit a helmet or a hand or something like that as well.
Right.
And there's a skill to that. But then when I talk about like made more with less than anybody in football, I mean, come on. Go back and watch. I mean, he's got games where you go 10, 12 plays in a row where you go, there's nobody open, and he's still getting completions or still getting positive yards, right? He's a high-level thrower of the football. When I mean like a Kirk Cousins, it's incredible control and accuracy. He hits the bullseye a lot on tight window 15 and 10-yard throws. You heard me say before the podcast, he's got an ability too where a little bit like I said with Ryan Tannehill, where I don't think he had a choice this year because they weren't open that much in New York, where he gets ready to throw and you go, and you go, oh gosh, God, good thing he hit the bullseye. Oh, he hit the bullseye again. Where I'm holding my breath going, he's going to throw an interception. This is going to be a pick six. Boom, bullseye. Nope, not exactly. First down. There's so much of that. Or just the plays where I go, nobody is open. Okay, he runs and gets a first down. Or right guard gets run over, and he had 0.4 seconds to look downfield, and he runs around the edge and gets 15. They could not have won and played the way they did without Daniel Jones' skill set last year. His running is in the upper echelon of football as the runners, right? I mean, we know Lamar, Jalen Hurts, right? He's right there with Josh Allen and that crew right there after it. I think that's where he is.
He's fast. I mean, you look at some of those ball carrier speed numbers, and Daniel Jones is always one of the fastest.
He eclipses 20 yards.
Once he gets going, I don't know if he's got that acceleration, but once he gets a full head of steam, now sometimes he'll fall down after 80 yards running the ball, but that's
part of the narrative with him.
That's fine. So the weapons that the Giants had last year, because we got in trouble last year a little bit of comparing him and Jalen Hurts. Actually, I got you in trouble. I led you down that road, and then it blew up on the internet.
Well, I just said I said Philadelphia would be good with Daniel Jones too.
So don't take the bait right here. Right. I don't want to get you in trouble again. But the point we were making is, I mean, look at the weapons that he had to work with last year. Darius Slayton was his leading receiver. Didn't even get to 800 yards. 2 touchdowns. Richie James, Isaiah Hodgins. You got Saquon Barkley in the backfield. You look at those weapons and you say, okay, those are not comparable to other teams out there, maybe specifically the Philadelphia Eagles, but I don't want to take you down that road.
Yeah, but no, your point is right. You're right. You're exactly right. Exactly. And that's where I go. That's why I'm here to do this for everybody. I know everybody wants to shit on me, and that's fun too. I get it.
Yeah,
but I'm here to tell you, like, don't just look at the stats and stuff. Again, the context matters is when you dive in and start to watch it. you start to go, man, there's not much to be had in any game. And he maximizes it. I didn't come away from some of the games where he threw 165 yards going, man, he should have thrown for 340. Just he missed throws and decisions and everything. I come away going, he got 165. He probably should have got 125. He made some unbelievable plays and throws that were unreal. That's where I think people are missing it. Let alone, here's the other aspect that I value a lot. And I think this is where he made his most drastic improvement. You know, the one we had the last 2 years, we talked about he's too much of a statue in the pocket, right? The strip fumbles were a problem.
Yes.
Sitting there, reading. The coach said to go 1 to 2 to 3. His ability to go, wait, 1 and 2 weren't there. It just seems a little hairy in here right now. I'm going to get out. He's got the right touch there. So he did a great job with that aspect. But then the other aspect of like, okay, wait, nothing's positives happened. Nobody's been open. I'm going to force something to happen. I'm going to throw a ball here that, whoa, this is semi-reckless, but I think it'll get us jump-started. And Dayball was amazing, and he was amazing, and going, nah, we got a way we're going to play this year. I'm not going to do that. If we got a punt, I'm going to trust Wink Martindale in the defense. I'll get it back the next time and try to work it then. And that's, to me, where he didn't make anything worse, right? He rarely put the team in bad situations. The Lions game is maybe the only game all year I can think of where he maybe put the team in some bad situations.
Yeah.
Other than that, damn, like I said, I don't know if anybody did more with less than Daniel Jones this year. And I was nitpicky between him and Kirk Cousins, right? I told you this. I was like going back and forth a little. But I think ultimately what I just looked at is I went, you know, Daniel Jones, like Kirk Cousins' ability to read coverages and evaluate is really high level. It is high level, the way he sees the field. Is it as good as Kirk Cousins? Maybe it's a smidgen less. But that smidgen that Kirk Cousins is better doesn't make up for all the other things I'm talking about with Daniel Jones.
Yeah.
You know, Daniel Jones, I wish he had more release points, but Daniel Jones can throw off his back foot and still throw a 20-yard out route on the money. He can do all that stuff, let alone like we're talking, the backyard, the scrambling, the quarterback design runs, all of that. That, to me, is what put him over the top of Kirk Cousins right there. And, I thought it was a phenomenal year. And, hopefully they get enough talent this year where everybody can start to go, whoa, okay, he is what Chris Simms said he is.
Well, that's the thing. He did more with less last year, but he'll have a little bit more this year. They've added Darren Waller, who Darius Slayton said, quote, somebody asked what an NFL tight end is, you point to Darren Waller. Big, fast, and can catch it. Will he be on the field? That's a big question with Darren Waller. But They got him. They got Paris Campbell, who you've always been.
Love him.
You know, he's another guy who just hasn't been able to stay on the field,
exactly.
But has some talent.
He does.
And so, I mean, maybe this year, They've surrounded him with a little bit more. Second year with Brian Daboll, who helped, of course.
O-line should be better, right?
O-line a little bit better.
Should be able to run the ball better, which that'll create some play-action passes. You know, that's what I'm hopeful for. But, yeah, he is a more of a physically gifted player than he gives it credit for. Yeah. Got a little bit of that, nerd label, and the fact that there's no showmanship to his game, right?
He is who he is,
right? There's
no
there's no cool sidearm throws, right? You know what I mean? There's no highlights that kids can latch onto in the highlight world, and I think that adds to a little bit of a negative feeling around him that is not deserved at times.
The coolest part that he had last year and the coolest moment was when he was in the locker room. Remember that? When they were like, all right, we'll see you on Wednesday or whatever, and he gave the team a day off.
Yeah.
But I think it came out that actually one of the defensive players, I think Love, told him to say
Julian,
that.
Julian Love did.
Said that in his ear. So that's not his personality.
No,
right?
that's not. He needed to be nudged there.
Yeah, and he's still young.
He is not. Yeah, but like a Dak Prescott, he's your perfect guy for the Giants quarterback again. That's where I get into it. Yeah, the dealing with, Joe from First Time, Long Time, WF again. Hey, Daniel Jones sucks, guys. He sucks. Yeah. Why does he suck? I don't know. The Giants don't win. Well, the Giants can't run and protect and play defense, but we expect him to win. Like I said, I go to the Dallas Cowboy Monday Night Football game. I'm sitting in the stands, and I'm talking to my son and my wife going, man, Dallas is better. Oof, man, nobody's been open yet for Daniel Jones. Holy shit, he's under duress every freaking play. And everybody around me, Daniel Jones Jones sucks. Why can't and I you know me, I can't hold my breath. Or hold my tongue. I started
and you
to
look
talk back.
and you go, Pete, is that you? You're like, unbelievable. What are you doing
But
here?
you know me, I started to go, tell me who he's supposed to throw there. Let's watch the next play.
Yeah.
You know, guy behind me who shit on Daniel Jones 10 times already. Let's watch it. Tell me where he's supposed to go here. Right? Let's watch the replay on the big screen. Where? You know, and I think people just lose sight of that stuff too much, and they just expect magic. And I want to go, man, there's only like 3 people in football that can create magic like they're thinking.
He didn't throw downfield that much last year. We got a stat in here, 4.9% of his passes traveled 20 or more yards downfield. The only other quarterback below 8.9% was Matt Ryan. He was over there at 4%. But he did have a good passer rating when he did go deep. It was
he doesn't
over
miss when he goes
111.
down. Yeah, he doesn't miss when it's there.
So it's just probably lack of opportunities to do that.
Opportunities, lack of the receiving weapons. I think early in the year, pass protection was horrible, just like it was for Matt Ryan. Now, Daniel Jones looks where this is different, and when I go, again, the context matter. Daniel Jones was looking downfield. Matt Ryan, a bunch of the times I was going, he was just looking to, please, somebody short get open so I don't have to throw the ball downfield underwhelmingly and have everybody go, whoa, his arm's not good, right?
Yeah. Matt Ryan's career ended last year when you called him feeble on this podcast. I was like, it's over.
It's over.
It's done.
It is over. And as you're seeing right now, it's done. I mean, of course it is. But that's where it's not fair. And I think, too, early on in the year when they were getting situated, it was they couldn't protect. So what'd they do? They ran the ball, bootleg, quick RPO, quick game throws. At the end of the year, when this thing they started to get the team and knew how they play, and the line started to play a little bit better, you know, we saw some more aggressive down the field throwing. You know, again, I go back to the Minnesota game on Christmas Eve. Go back to the Minnesota game, the playoff game. I mean, there's a lot of like 15, 20-yard type throws, and they are on the freaking money. So I think some of those stats are skewed from the early part of the season and them trying to kind of work out the kinks and get things going in the right direction.
So the name of this tier is What's Your Ceiling? I ask you, Daniel Jones, 11. What's his ceiling?
I think Daniel Jones' ceiling, realistically, top 7 or 8, maybe. I would say around there. You know, like, has some physical ability to where maybe he could be better than that. But I think it's like it's the things we talked about. It's a little bit of the, you know, the sidearm throws, whoa, I ran over here, my feet are cockeyed, and now I got to throw halfway across the field over there. It's that stuff that I got to see to go, ooh, okay, now he can go to the superstar tier is me. I don't.
Can he ever be Josh Allen? No.
I don't think so as of right now. I don't. No. Josh Allen had a lot of these things in place already. It just needed to be refined a little bit and reined in a little bit. Where it's like Daniel Jones is a little bit, no, it's like the opposite. It's like, hey, we got to push you to do this. We need you to do this. Hey, you can do this, right? So we'll see where it goes. But I think Daniel Jones, it's all on the up and up. Yo, thanks for watching, homies. It's the off season, but you know there's no off season for us here at Unbuttoned. Me, Ahmed Fareed, we're going to hit all the stories. So hit subscribe for us, okay? We got a ton coming up. My draft prospect rankings, my Simms top 40 quarterback countdown, and videos of me and NFL QBs playing catch and talking about their development and mechanics. Again, thanks for watching. Remember to subscribe. Peace out, homies. See you soon.